Welcome to another Tokyo backstreet stroll. And where are you, Ed? What are you doing? Well,
where am I?
It seems like I'm in the back of beyond. Middle of nowhere. Well, I've just returned from the Sengakuji Temple where the 47 Ronin who committed mass seppuku, or ritual suicide, are buried. And I thought afterwards, I really want to go to this area here on this map, and particularly this park called Happoen. I've heard it's a pretty nice old-style park in Tokyo. And also I want to visit Zuishoji Temple, which is kind of an old temple, but it's been modernized by Kengo Kuma. Yes, that guy, that architect who did the 2020 Olympic Stadium and does all these kind of new modern, kind of sustainable kind of wood and glass buildings. So I'm gonna endeavor to make my way there via the Meiji Gakuin University. Come and follow me for a little backstreet adventure and I'll talk about some stuff. The nearest train station here on the JR line is the Takanawa Gateway, which was the new 30th addition to the Yamanote line, that green circular line which goes around in preparation for the 2020 Olympics. But before that, it was kind of just, I don't know what the word is, a docking bay, a kind of rest home, a layover area for the trains. So it was kind of this kind of nothing land. As a result, I'm walking through no man's land, trying to keep you entertained with my tittle-tattle. Anyway, this is the Meiji Gakuin University, kind of a famous university. Now, I need to get some bearings and some direction because I want to visit this Happoen Garden. Anyway, look at it in the past, this Meiji University. All these old, kind of almost kind of Harry Potter-esque, kind of theme parky, westernized outbuildings. And who's this? James Curtis Hepburn. He must be the founder. There he is. 200 years since it was founded. Anyway, let's find this garden. Main building. Meiji Gakuin University, Happoen. Where is the shrine? You know, this video might be a failed video. This might be, I might be unsuccessful in reaching my destination. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to recalibrate. Another interesting thing to note when you're in Tokyo is these maps, they're not orientated north, south, east and west. They're orientated in the direction you are looking at the map. So here I am here, you're looking at it here. So literally that is that way. So actually that's north. It's north up there. But which is kind of intuitive when you're used to maps being a certain way. But yeah, if you're looking at a map, coming out of a station, you're trying to get your bearings in Tokyo, remember, the map is orientated as you see it, as you see the surroundings. And then you can kind of get your bearings fairly quickly. Except I just can't find this garden. Bear with me a second. Okay, everybody, we're back on track. I've recalibrated. I was in the right area. So yeah, we're gonna go past the Meiji Gakuin University and we're gonna head down the road here. Hopefully we're gonna find that Happoen Garden and the Zuishinji, I believe is the name of this temple. Right, well, I see kind of what looks to be like walkers, like people like this man, who have obviously been going somewhere. Or is it just my imagination? You know, when you go around Tokyo, you just see all these apartments after apartments. It's like this little tiny building here, you know, and you just think, wow, you know, there's so many people living their lives, living their existence. There we go. You can see it there. Zuishoji Temple and this lake here. which kind of indicates the Hapoen garden. Just need to find a way in. Doesn't say the ways in sometimes on these maps. So I'm gonna follow the street around. It's a man on a what do you call that? Roller machine. And this looks very much like a school. So these kind of Tokyo urban schools, generally across Japan, they're all similar design. And they're quite old. But they are also very well maintained. So when you go inside, it's kind of a... Hi, they're quite old inside, but everything works because it's just been maintained. And again, a lot of my clients, because I lived here 18 years, I'm just kind of desensitized to stuff. They always go, how overstaffed everything is, like bars and hotels, roadworks. You know, I think it might be an insurance thing, might be because wages are quite low here, so they can afford to employ more. Just the general work ethic, working as a team, rather than just sending someone off, poor sod on his own, to kind of look after, you know, a whole day's job without any help. It's another little kind of gateway here, isn't there? I think I'm going to carry on up the hill. This kind of looks like the entrance, doesn't it? It is. That's it, everybody. That's Hapoen. Now, there is a guy on the gatehouse with white gloves, and it looks like there's people kind of suited up, running around inside. So I wonder if it's actually accessible. I know it's a wedding venue. I know it's used as a wedding venue. So let's go and talk to the man and see if he will let us in to Hapoen, in the kind of hidden garden, or not hidden, just not overly accessible. I'm going to speak to this guy. Is that okay? We can go in. He gave me the nod. So it's just a case of working out what's what. Look at this garden down there. You can kind of just see the kind of thing. Got a man here. He looks chefy, doesn't he? Looks like he's something to do with food preparation. And these two fine, upstanding young men, again, dressed very nicely, are obviously... Look at this. Look at this building here. So, I'm very curious how to get in. I'm going to talk to him. He's moving to the side. Hello, konnichiwa. Garden?
Garden?
Yeah.
こちらどうぞ。
こっち?
こちらです。
Okay. Okay. He's going to show me the garden. Oh, wow. Oh, my God. It's amazing.
Thank you so much.
So, is there a wedding here today?
No.
No wedding?
Yes. Oh. Next day?
Tomorrow?
Yes.
So it's free to...
Yes, free.
Oh, excellent. How long does it take to walk? About an hour?
15.
15?
And 20.
Oh, not long. Okay, and it's free.
It's free.
Oh, good. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Have a good
Arigato.
day.
Hi, and you. So we got it here. We got to Hapoen Garden, and what a lovely, kind of led me the way. So yeah, it is a wedding venue, and I wonder if they close the garden off when they got weddings. Maybe that's part of the deal. You rent the garden as part of it, or maybe they've got another extra garden area. Oh, look, they got this kind of 10, is it 10? Was it more? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 12 storied kind of a pagoda building. I'll tell you more about that. 13. Here we go. We've got it here. It says the Jusan. I thought it was a funny number when I was counting it. This stately pagoda that watches silently over Hapoen was constructed over 200 years ago. No, 200 years ago, and it hasn't fallen over. Ancient technology. It's said to come from Ueno village in Iga. Iga is famous for the ninja. If you're coming to Japan, you want to see ninjas or do the ninja kind of stuff, go to Iga. Birthplace of the legendary samurai Araki Mateyemon. Never heard of him. There's so many old historical names that I get confused sometimes. It is a simple construction. Its simple construction is so sturdy that it continued to stand through the Great Kanto earthquake of 1923. So yeah, there are two big disasters in the Tokyo kind of modern history. And that was the 1923 earthquake and the March 9th and 10th air raids, firebombing of Tokyo by the Allied forces. Look at this. Look at these. It's bonsai display. These are really nice bonsai. I've seen a few bonsai in my time. These are nice, aren't they? Look at that. They are proper pine. Do you know how old this is? This one here? I'm gonna block off the side. Any guesses, anybody? Dun, 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 dun. It's 230 years old, this. So when you speak to these bonsai masters, as I have done, there's one bonsai master actually in Tokyo, on the east of Tokyo. If you're into bonsai, go and see this guy. What's his name? I can't remember his name off the top of my head. But, you ask them, what's the most difficult thing? Well, number one, the most difficult thing at the moment is getting Japanese disciples or trainees, because most of his staff are foreigners. Japanese just aren't interested. And the second hardest thing is letting go of your creation, because you're never going to see it come to fruition. You're going to pass away, and it's going to be passed on to the next generation and the next generation, who are going to finish, or maybe never finish, these bonsai. 90 years old, 230. Look at this big one, 230 years old. Anyway, look at this garden, Poen Garden. I'm so glad we made it. Just, if you followed the video, you saw I was kind of walking through kind of no man's land, and then ba-dang, out of nowhere, you get this absolutely wonderful piece of Japanese tradition, but with the modern buildings, I've noticed. So that's really cool. Wow, look at all these. What kind of trees are these? I'm not sure what kind of trees they are. They're not cherry blossom. They could be acers, Japanese maples, but they've just lost their leaves. It could be. I'm going to hedge my bets that that's what they are. And again, you get these kind of nice sitting areas. And what I really love is this wonderful new modern building overlooking this garden. I'll tell you about why it's called Hapoen when I find out myself. Like I said, you're joining me on a recce today, a real live recce. That's what we call it in the trade, a reconnaissance mission. So we'll send our guides, expenses paid, to say nice hotels, explore an area, learn as much as you can, and then you're prepared to take guests there, clients there yourself, full in the knowledge that you have some confidence in what you're talking about. So I don't have any confidence in what I'm talking about. Are they waving to me? Oh no, she's waving to her child, I think. She's got the pram up there. Can you see she's got the pram? And there's the kid down there. I think she was waving to, what's this, the little tea house? Little tea house up here. Isn't it beautiful? Well, I'm so happy we made it to the Hapoen. I will return again, as I get better at making these YouTube videos. I'll return again and make a kind of more sophisticated. The thing is, I don't like editing. I hate editing. It drives me insane. Don't mind talking. I don't mind talking and walking. It's just. Look at this. It's just the packaging it together. I think I need an editor, because doing it myself, I kind of lose, what's the word? Objectivity. I lose objectivity. Anyway, thank you, Hapoen. Let's return to civilization. And hello. Is it this way? Turn to. Don't know. I'm gonna try. Oh, okay. Gonna try and not get in the way of these guys with the konnichiwa. Sorry, come in. Try not get in the way of these guys watering these beautiful plants here, keeping them green. And let's go to our next port of call, which is that Kengo Kuma designed modern temple. Zui Shid. No, that's not the name of it. I'll let you know. Thank you, Hapoen. And let's go and find Zui. Still can't remember the name of this temple. Let's go and find Zui Shoji Temple. Zui Shoji Temple. Where is it? There's a good name for a grooming. Or is it grooming or is it a hotel? Doggest, grooming and hotel and food. Wow, the whole shebang. Let's have a look. Maybe this monument marks the spot. So yeah, Zui Shoji is down here. Thank you, arigato. Just saying thank you to the nice white van man who helped orientate me. So yeah, literally just across the road from Hapoen Garden is Zui Shoji, this Kengo Kuma reimagined temple. Again, like I said, this is a recce. I don't really know too much about the place, but you can see it's kind of, even the gates, it just looks a bit more modern-ish. Okay, so that's why I couldn't read the sign back there. So this is the full name. Shiunzan Zui Shoji. Okay. Closes 6:45. So yeah, just one other point. So if you're going to Kyoto and you've got like this itinerary planned, bear in mind a lot of places close on Mondays, museums and art galleries and things. Number two, a lot of temples, the Buddhist temples, have opening and closing times, usually 9 to 4:30. Shrines from these Shinto shrines, they're generally open 24 hours because they are kind of these ancient sacred lands. But the temples, they have to be managed by these different Buddhist sects. And do you see what I mean? This Kengo Kuma designed temple. nobody here. Because not everyone's a massive geek like me at Tokyo Backstreet. I just, there's so much going on in Tokyo, in Japan in general. And, I've been here so long, I've kind of done all the usual stuff. And I'm just always intrigued because there's just like endless, bottomless, I was going to say pit, but that's not that word. Just this deep, deep, can you hear my echo? Tokyo has deep waters. Yes, I think you've heard that somewhere before, haven't you? Look at this. Isn't this quite a marvelous? I wanted to walk on it, but the little sign says no. I even like this little sign, you see. It's so subtle and delicate. Just that line, forbidden sign, but the little rock as well, just to make sure you understand. Wow, I'm here. I'm glad I came. Very, not what I expected. I thought they'd be making a bigger feature of this modern architecture, but actually it's really just very subtle and very, very simple. I've just opened the door. Look at this wonderful dragon. I don't know what is that. It's kind of 3D-ish. I wonder if it's on fabric or looks like it's on fabric. And yeah, it feels like a very simple, smells nice, all the wood, functional Kingo-kuma piece of architecture. It's just a functional building. They've got rooms for admin and consulting with priests if you have an issue. You want to talk to someone about health or finance. A lot of these local temples, they'll help you get on the right track, do a blessing for you, listen to your needs, concerns, because as the Buddha quite rightly identified, life is suffering. Information desk. Hi, konnichiwa. Hi. Wow, this is such a beautiful building. Because I don't know anyone here yet. I haven't ingratiated myself into their company. I'm not going to film in the graveyard. And anyway, it says, please no admittance. So I'm just going to adhere to that. But obviously, the temple itself, or a version of the temple that has been in situ, has been here for many, many years. And then they've decided that they're going to spend all their money that's been donated on this nice new building by this top Japanese architect. Anyway, everybody, I think, look at this, is that cherry blossom? That's it for today. Thank you for joining me on another Tokyo Backstreet ramble. See what I've done there? It's like a ramble as in walking and ramble as in talking. Nonsense. I hope you don't find it complete nonsense. I think I'm quite well informed and reasonably entertaining enough for hopefully people to keep watching. Anyway, thank you, Kingo Kuma. Thank you, beautiful Hapoen Gardens. And please like and subscribe. Please watch my other videos. And see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.